Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Anime back here with a new video, and I'm here with a new series of What If Naruto Was Banished and had GOJO'S abilities and powers. So, this story is sort of inspired by, of course, the new Jujutsu Kaisen season, but also it's inspired by a story that I read recently named the Golden Fox. I will link it down in the description so that you guys can personally check it out. That story is completely amazing. It's a really good story, and I highly recommend it to you guys if you guys want to check it out. Of course a Naruto fanfic, and it's amazing. Like it truly is amazing. So this is where I sort of got this idea from to do this series, and I'm gonna continue this series no matter how much likes or views I get. I'm still gonna do it. I simply will be enjoying just doing this series in general. So yeah. Anyways, until then, I will see you guys the after my brammering, and let's start the video. Sasuke, I'll bring you back to the village no matter what. Naruto was on the Hashirama's head as he said that. One tail cloak of the nine tails surrounding him, as he had a Rasengan in his hand. Give your best, Naruto. Sasuke said as he was in his curse mark 2 form, Chidori in his hand, which now had changed color and had become black. Both boys rushed towards each other, calling out each other's name, and they clashed their attacks. After the collision was over, and a huge explosion went off, the victor of the battle was standing above the one who had lost. The victor of the battle was none other than Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke looked down at his best friend, the man that he thought of as his brother. Naruto, I may have thought of as you my own brother, but the real one, my real blood brother, is still out there. And until I kill him, I cannot and will not return to the village. Sasuke said as he started to walk away, leaving behind his past and starting a new journey to finally kill Itachi. As this whole mess was happening, Naruto, Kakashi was rushing towards the location. Please, be in time, be on time, be on time. Kakashi said in his mind again and again and again. And then, again, he was not on time. He saw Naruto there, and a headband laying on the side of Naruto. Presumably, that Kakashi guessed that it was Sasuke's Pakun, and he sent on Sasuke. Kakashi asked as Pakun simply shook his head. No, Kakashi, there's no scent. Your scent has completely vanished, and even if they capture it, we'll have to infiltrate the hidden sound village, and that's something that you need permission from the Hokage to do. As Pakun said that, Kakashi's fist clenched as he looked down. Feel someone again. Kakashi thought in his mind as he carried Naruto all the way to his village. After some time, Naruto opened his eyes to see it was white ceiling. What the? Where am I? Naruto thought as he looked at the white ceiling that was above him. My head hurts like absolute shit. Naruto thought as he 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 started remembering. Oh, Sasuke. Naruto thought as this was sort of bad. Hey, kid. Naruto saw Jiraiya on the window. Hey, Jiraiya sensei, why are you here? Naruto asked. Jiraiya looked at him. Why am I here, you ask? Sasuke Uchiha, you left the village, didn't you? Said Jiraiya as Naruto nodded. Yeah, you did. Well, it's hard for me to say this, but something bad has happened because of that. Sasuke going to Orochimaru is already bad enough, and now since Orochimaru has the Sharingan, it's terrible. But something even worse than that has happened. Something that will affect you permanently. As Jiraiya said that, he looked at Naruto. I'll be waiting for you at the village gates, and then, well, I will never step into this village ever again. Until, well, they come to you begging for an apology, that is. Jiraiya said as he vanished. Naruto was confused. What was Pervisate saying? Naruto thought. He heard a voice in his head. You will soon know everything. Soon, brat. That was the voice of the Kurama, or Nine-Tailed Fox, as Naruto knows him. And then soon, Naruto was summoned to the Hokage's office, or the council room, by an Anbu. Naruto was escorted to the council room by an Anbu after he recovered. This presumably took 2 days because of Naruto's insane recovery rate and whatnot, right? So, anyways, Naruto now just looking at Hokage, Tsunade, as he asks her, "Oh, Granny, have I been summoned here?" Naruto asks. He saw the atmosphere of the council room was rather dark and dim, as if, especially on the side of the Shinobi Council, as they didn't want to meet his gaze for some reason. Tsunade looked straight at Naruto. Naruto, you have used the Nine-Tailed chakra in order to fight Sasuke Uchiha, didn't you? She asked as Naruto nodded. Yeah, I did, but I had no other choice. Sasuke, with his newfound powers, was so strong that if I didn't resort to using the fox's power, I would have surely died. And, well, that's that. Naruto said as well. Tsunade looked at him as she averted her eyes away from him as Danzo saw this. Well then, if Lady Hokage cannot say it, then I will. Naruto Uzumaki, you're banished from Konoha. As Danzo said that, Naruto looked at the old Warhawk, as he said that. What? Naruto said, as Danzo nodded. Yeah, I mean what I said. You are banished from Konoha. Naruto looked at the old man again. Are you insane? But why? Naruto asked. But Danzo looked at him. The same reason that Lady Hokage stated. Use the power of the QB. And it's very obvious that you have no control over it whatsoever. And because of that reason, you are more of a threat to the village than a weapon. And because of that, we are gonna banish you so that Konoha will not be threatened by your presence anymore. Surely you have noticed what people say about you, don't you? They're afraid of you, Uzumaki. So, if you're not here in the village anymore, it will be better for everyone. As Dando said that, Naruto's eyes widened. His entire life flashed over his eyes. This couldn't be true. He wanted to become Hokage, prove all of them wrong. But how could he do that now? Naruto looked down, his hair covering his eyes. Always. This always happens to me, Naruto said as everyone in the council room was looking at him. The civilian council was smirking as they wanted this. Of course it would happen to you. You are a. But before one of the civilian council members could complete the sentence, they were shut up by the glare that the Shinobi Council gave them. It was something that the Shinobi Council didn't approve of, but they had got the permission of the daimyo, and that was that. They didn't have any say in it. I guess it is what it is, Naruto said, as he looked at all of them. I guess my goals have changed a little, but whatever. Naruto said as he turned back, as he looked at Danzo and the civilian council, as he glared at all of them. You better remember those words, as you said, those words that you said to me. Because if ever in the future you need the Nine Tails Jinchuriki to save your ass, you better not expect be expecting me to come there and save you?" Naruto said as he started to walk away. Very few people in the council room noticed it. His eyes had changed, and a few strands of his hair had become white. It was a very small change because Naruto's eyes were already blue, but instead of being a dark blue color, they were shining sky blue. And it was something only a few people noticed, as I said, but who did were absolutely shocked because they knew what they had missed out on, especially Danzo. Danzo smirked as he saw Naruto's eyes and some of his hair strand change. Who would have thought? Could. Now I can have a fully unstoppable weapon. A brat with the abilities of the Six Eyes and Limitless. And not to mention the QB inside of him. The Six Eyes already makes you so that you. The Six Eye already gives you the ability so that you don't spend enough chakra as is. And someone who has the chakra reserves with the QB inside of him, he will be unstoppable. Danzo thought, as this was all a part of his plan. He wanted to make Naruto into a weapon for Konoha, and if he could do that, well, no one would be able to stop him. Konoha would rule over all the elemental nations. As Naruto was at his home and started packing his bags, he remembered Jiraiya's words: "Meet me at the village gate after all this mess is over. I will never step foot into this village ever again." That was what his sensei had said, and now he understood why. Jiraiya sensei, Naruto thought in his mind, as his packing was already over, and then he was going towards the village gates. As Naruto was going towards the village gates, he met her, Sakura. "Hey, Sakura," Naruto said. She responded, "What do you want, Naruto?" Naruto looked down because of the guilt for not fulfilling his promise to her. "Sakura, I'm sorry I couldn't bring Sasuke back." Her response was not something that he had expected. "Sorry? Sorry that you couldn't keep your promise?" "No, Naruto. I'm sorry for believing a dead last like you would be able to bring Sasuke back. Sakura, I truly tried, but tried? Yeah, right. You didn't try. Why would you try to save Sasuke? You knew that I liked him, and I bet you thought that if he was out of the picture, then I would just say yes to you on a date." "Sakura, that's not true. I really tried my best, but enough, Naruto. Get this through your head. I have never liked you and never will." Ino spoke in a defensive tone. "Sakura, I understand that your feelings for Sasuke, but that's going too far. Even Naruto does not deserve that." Sakura glared at Ino. "Ino, this has nothing to do with you, so mind your own business." Ino glared at the pink hair girl. Naruto spoke once more. "I see, Sakura. Well, it is what it is. But I just wanted to say something. I have been banished from Konoha, our village. This was the last time that I would be meeting with you, so I thought I might as well say goodbye, but looks like, well, that didn't go so well." Naruto said, as Sakura's eyes widened. Tears started coming up to her eyes as she ran off. Naruto stood there, feeling as if someone had told him that his dog had died. He felt a pain in his heart. The girl that he would have done anything to or protect had broken his heart. Ino looked at Sakura, who was running off into the distance, and back at Naruto. She felt sorry for what had happened. He really, he, he really did look hurt by Sakura's word, she thought. Ino spoke. "Naruto, you know, you don't deserve this," she said. "No, I know I don't deserve this, and she doesn't deserve any excuses. I thought she was my friend. I guess I was wrong. have to go home. Or, well, I guess I don't have one anyways. I guess I'll see you later. Bye. Naruto said, as then, after some time, he met Jiraiya at the entrance of the village. So, how did it go? Jiraiya asked. Well, everything went smoothly, you could say. They banished me without a second thought. Who could have thought that they could have banished, well, the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, the one that would protect the village, a weapon. Naruto thought, but then he sensed something behind him. Sensei, do you sense that? Huh? Jiraiya asked. Sense what? There are people following us. As Naruto said that, Jiraiya closed his eyes as he stopped walking. Yeah, 7 of them. Jiraiya thought in his mind as he looked at Naruto. How could you sense them? I simply couldn't. No, as Jiraiya said that, Naruto looked at him. I don't know. It's just from whenever I've been told in news that I was banished from Konoha. It's just, it feels weird. It feels like every single senses in my body has been heightened, up to the extent that I don't even know what it is. As Naruto said that Jiraiya had not looked into Naruto's eyes, as the boy had said that. He noticed that Naruto's hair, at least at the back of it, had started being converted into silver or white hair. But then Naruto looked up at him, and his eyes shocked Jiraiya. Those are, Jiraiya thought, as he remembered at the time in Minato and Kushina. Jiraiya was currently speaking with Kushina as Minato was out for his Hokage duty, as Kushina was pregnant with Naruto. So you're telling me that your clan has such a powerful Kekkei Genkai that only one person that was alive could be there with it? There could not be like 2 people with the same Kekkei Genkai. Kushina nodded. Yeah, the Kekkei Genkai was so powerful. To balance it out, it could not be reproduced. Only among those monkeys that could unlock it. But even then, the people who did unlock that Genkai were revered as gods. The first Uzukage, who had unlocked that Genkai, had even surpassed the likes of Hashirama and Madara Uchiha in terms of battle strength. Jiraiya looked at her. Yeah, I heard about that. The first Uzukage, who had the eyes of the gods and the abilities of one as well, had surpassed the likes of Hashirama and Madara, even if they both teamed up on him. I heard that they couldn't hurt him very much. Just Jiraiya said that, Kushina nodded. Yeah, 6 eyes and limitless. I wonder if my child will have it, since, well, he's gonna be a new Uzumaki. She said as she rubbed her belly. You really do love the little kid, don't you? Jiraiya said as she looked at him. Yeah, of course, I'm his mother, she said, as Jiraiya looked at her. Is that so? Could you show me any pictures of the Kakegenkai, just in case? I'm sort of curious. Jiraiya said as Kushina nodded. She went inside the library and took out a book that had briefly explained all the abilities of the 6 eyes and limitless, at least known ones to Jiraiya. Wow, that's insane, Jiraiya thought as he read about the 6 eyes. There was some information on it, not to mention the way the eyes looked. It was as if the eyes had the entire universe in them. Those eyes look pretty cool, right? Kushina said. Jiraiya nodded. Yeah, they do, I guess. As Jiraiya said that, he, to the present time, Jiraiya looked at Naruto. Don't tell me. Kushina predicted this shit? Jiraiya thought, but then he remembered Kushina's words. As soon as the child is born, well, they have the abilities of the 6 eyes and the limitless. Well, if they are born with it, then they immediately have it. At least the 6 eyes. As he said that, Jiraiya looked at the boy. Then why didn't, at the time of his birth, or until now? He thought, but then he remembered. The QB. Don't tell me he was suppressing all this time Naruto's true power. so that he could be weak and rely on his chakra. That's what Jiraiya had come in conclusion with, and in reality, that was the truth. The QB, or the Nine Tails, had suppressed Naruto's powers, and the moment Naruto was born, he had the six eyes. And the reason why Minato trusted so much faith in Naruto and put so much faith in him that he would be able to, get rid of the masked man and bring his child of prophecy is because of those eyes. As immediately as the Nine Tails will seal inside of Naruto, the Naruto starts suppressing that power. And obviously, no one knew of Naruto's power because only Minato and Kushina saw Naruto with the six eyes. No one else, right? Of course, Obito didn't see it as well because the time Obito had captured Naruto, Naruto was sort of crying and his eyes were closed. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, as Jiraiya said, that Naruto looks at Jiraiya and tilts his head. Six eyes? What are you talking about, Perry Sage? Naruto asked as Jiraiya looked at him. Nothing. Naruto, can you turn to that direction? As Jiraiya said that, Naruto looked at him. What? Okay, if you say so. As Jiraiya said that, Naruto turned to that direction and his eyes widened. There were 7 people there, and they were dressed in weird Onbu gear that he had seen. Why are the Konoha Onbu following us? As Naruto said that, Jiraiya narrowed his eyes. I see. So that's one of the abilities that I read in the book. He thought as the six eyes provided the user to look kilometers away. Well, it is what it is, Jiraiya thought. I guess this bird will be more easier to train than I thought if he already had the six eyes. Chakra control is not going to be an issue for him. As Jiraiya thought that, he looked at the Onbus that were approaching them. I'll take care of them. You don't need to worry. As Jiraiya said that, the Onbus that were currently approaching them, Jiraiya vanished, and within few minutes, the Onbus were dead. The only one Onbu that was alive was currently being interrogated by Jiraiya. So, who sent you here? Jiraiya asked as the Onbu looked at him. I, Danzo-sama. He was the one who sent me here. The Onbu said as he was a new recruit, and Danzo hadn't trained him thoroughly to, just hide everything and early from about him from everyone. So Jiraiya looked at him. So I see that's what his plan is, He wanted to banish Naruto and get him for himself, so that he could rule and make Naruto a weapon. Such disgusting, worthless piece of shit. Jiraiya thought in his mind as this was Minato's son, the same man who saved the village 13 years ago in the Nine Tails attack. How could they do this to him? Jiraiya thought in his mind. But then he shook his head. No, there's no time to think about that. Jiraiya thought, then he looked at Naruto. Hey, brat, how about we begin your training? It's about to get interesting, especially because of that. Jiraiya said, pointing towards Naruto's eyes. You remember when I said the six eyes? As Naruto nodded, yes. I guess it's time that I reveal your heritage to you. Your mom, she was Kuchina Uzumaki. Naruto's eyes wide. What? My mom? Kushina Uzumaki? Naruto said. Jiraiya nodded. Yeah, I knew her. And she was a really good woman. So good that, well, many guys in the world fawned over her, but only one man had able to be captured her heart. And your father. I want you to take this slowly. So I'll revere your father after a few days. Is that fine? Jiraiya said as Naruto nodded. He looks like his father was a much bigger deal than his mother was. Your mother, she was an Uzumaki, just like you are. And the Uzumaki clan once existed in the village hidden in the whirlpools. As Jiraiya said that, Naruto looked at him. You're saying me I'm actually from a prestigious clan? Naruto said as Jiraiya nodded. Yeah, and the clan that was so powerful at four elemental nations had to band together in order to defeat that village. Except for Konoha, every single elemental nation had to defeat that village, had banded together. And not to mention that Jiraiya said as he looked at Naruto, that eyes that you have, they're known as the six eyes, the treasure of the Uzumaki clan. The Uzumaki clan had the six eyes, and your mothers, thankfully, you somehow knew that you were gonna have a six eyes and the limitless ability. Wait, you're giving me too much info, Sensei. Okay, I get about the six eye. What the fuck is the limitless? Naruto said. Jiraiya looked at him. I guess I'll demonstrate it to you. Jiraiya said as he was towards Naruto to kick him, but to Naruto's shock, the kick didn't reach him. Jiraiya was stopped midway. There was a distance between him and Naruto. You had this ability activated without you even knowing. Subconsciously, Jiraiya said, as he lowered down his leg. It's not like you have a barrier between you and I. It's simply that the closer I get to you, the slower I get. And the slower I get. In theory, I should completely stop until I'm centimeters away from your face. This applies to any and everything. I guess we'll have to just, sort of know about this ability. Well, now that you have known about this ability, I'll explain to you about the six eyes. The six eyes gives you precise control over your chakra and every aspect of your body. Your senses and everything is heightened up. Not to mention, you have probably a better kinetic vision than even the Sharingan, and you can see kilometers away if you really want to. Jiraiya said that Naruto's eyes widening. Wait. So you're saying me have sort of like a combination of a Byakugan and a Sharingan shoved into my eyeballs, and then I can like pretty much control my chakra like perfectly now? Naruto said as Jiraiya nodded. Yeah, pretty much. He said but Jiraiya said, you cannot control a chakra perfectly right now, but you will be able to. See, your mom sort of left me with few books so that in the future, if I had to train you about disabilities, that you could actually be quite good in them. So Jiraiya said as he went through Anton and a puff of smoke, a few books appeared. 5 books in total. All these books are simply about your abilities, about the six eyes and the limitless. So all you have to do is pretty much, read these books, and then since I know somewhat about them, I can train you in it. And then not to mention, we'll obviously do your basic trainings of, you're increasing your strength, agility, stamina, and whatnot. The Akatsuki is coming after you, brat, so you need to be prepared even more than ever. I won't be here with you forever, so you'll have to become strong on your own. As Jiraiya said that Naruto punched his fist into his palm, as he had a smirk on his face. Bring it on, sensei. As Naruto said that. Now we come to a flash forward sequence. Well, it's now been 5 years. 5 years later. Now, during this time, Konoha had defeated the Sound Village, killing the Orochimaru in the process. The Akatsuki was dealt with after, a couple of months later. And then and Naruto had a huge part in that. After all, he did kill 4 members of the Akatsuki, including the leader. At least 2 leaders, since there were 2 leaders specifically. And then, the Naruto also softened up Suna for Konoha so that, Suna wouldn't break the treaty with Konoha. And then Sasuke, also got his revenge on his brother. And then, he had came back to the village, and surprisingly, the village had accepted the cocky Uchiha brat without any kind of charges on it. All they did is, seize his ninja license for a year and just, shove him back to the village like a spoiled brat. And Naruto sources have also informed him that there was there was currently a war going on. The Cloud had declared war on the Leaf Village for unknown reasons, and the war wasn't the biggest concern for Naruto. He was currently living in the village hidden in the snow, and the same village that Koyuki resided at. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So he was living in that village as Naruto went, and then he simply liked the place. First of all, the village, not snowy anymore since after Naruto and Sasuke and all of them into the mission, the village did become sort of like an autumny kind of village, right? So it's good weather out there. And then Naruto had also, found many people there. He likes living in the snow village, right? This is not gonna be Naruto's Koyuki ship, you fucking weirdos. Koyuki is way too much, elder for Naruto, so I'm not gonna do that. There is gonna be ship. There is gonna be a ship. Don't worry about that. And she's not gonna be, like Yumi that was in the original Golden Fox, story. Except of that, this woman is actually quite strong. So yeah, bear with me, okay? And currently, Naruto was living with his fiance, a girl that he had proposed to and he had accepted, obviously. He had met this girl when he was 17, and then from what he remembers, he saved her from the Akatsuki, as the Akatsuki were trying to capture her sister, and then in that process, not a sister, her brother, and in that process, he sort of intervened and took care of them, and then she and him sort of hit it off after that, right? And then, as peaceful as things were, Naruto knew that this wouldn't last forever. Nothing really does last forever. Outside of his greenhouse that was, in the back of the farm, sitting on the couch and sitting on the chair of the porch with, his girlfriend, which name is Suki, cuddled up to him. Naruto noticed the presence of 5 people. Judging by the way they moved, it had to be ninja. He didn't alert Suki of their presence as he didn't want to get her scared. Within a matters of seconds, 5 shuriken flew at Naruto and Suki. Naruto, obviously, the shuriken never landed because of Limitless. And then, in a quick second, Naruto was behind the ninja that was holding a kunai at the throat. But he found that he couldn't move. It was the shadow position jutsu. There was only one person that Naruto knew could use this technique. It's been a long time. Shikamaru. So this is where we're gonna end this video. So anyways, get this video. No, there's obviously no like goal, but obviously I'll love it if you guys like this video. So yeah, please like this video. Anyways, and comment down below asking what you thought of this series as I went to more detail, kind of thing, right? Obviously, I went to more details, and I'll complete the story regardless of whether I get many views or not. Yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out, guys. See you in the next video.